We don't know if these things are true, but all this stuff was coming to us out the garbage, out the political trash can. I say out the garbage. All right. And then we were told, well, Renwood Wells, I spoke to at least one person who's an F&M who told us that Renwood Wells tried to push them and encourage them to support the PLP. We don't know how true that is. That's just the information that they tried to tell us. And then we got some other information in return in terms of hold on. Then we got some other information in terms of the insurance companies for the government. I don't know if you remember a couple of years ago, not even a couple of years ago, not long ago, that the government was being accused of not paying Calina for the contributions. Paying Calina the contributions. They're telling us that Calina, how do we put it? They tell us that Calina is the insurance company that provides the best medical package, but efforts were being made to stymie Calina's connection to the government, bring that to a close, and try to usurp them and put BAF Insurance, British American Financial, to take over the insurance. And what happened was officers complained, and so that was left in place, and Calina funding was brought up to date. But then we understand that they were trying to do in Calina, and they were using British American Financial because that insurance company, is tied to the Deputy Prime Minister, the Honorable I. Chester Cooper. Now, this is all alleged. Now, we understand that persons who have been forced to try BAF are finding that their deductibles are much higher than they are with Calina, and the stuff that are covered by Calina that is not covered by BAF, and the packages are absolutely, definitely not the same. And so, yeah, they have something they need to sort out. And if the Deputy Prime Minister knows anything about this, he needs to resolve it as quickly as possible so that it does not mess with his reputation or his business. Fair enough. Some people don't know how to separate things. We need them to address that. Now, I can be long. It says ready 12:59. I can talk to you all about Lincoln, and then I go on. So Lincoln had a situation, right? Lincoln owed Zannero $60,000. The courts ruled against him. I think it was $40,000 originally. The courts ruled against him, and somehow it ended up to $60,000. But the courts ruled against him in 3 cases. All of you who have been paying attention to this show know, Tommy Major, good to see you. All of you who have been paying attention to this show know, I've said over and repeatedly, Lincoln needs to pay that woman. Pay her and get it over with so that we can move on from that. And then he can find out what the next issue is. You all know that. You all know I've been saying that. I said it over and repeatedly. I said it more than once. I said it on several occasions. I said it publicly. No, there are supporters of COI who supported the narrative that Lincoln has to do this because he don't owe this woman and this, that, and other.